Red Bull has just announced a game-changing development regarding VIN's RB21, a move set to make waves in the Formula One world. This significant decision rivals the milestones of their dominant rise and promises to not only shape the 2025 season, but also influence the sport's trajectory leading up to the major regulation overhaul in 2026. Before we delve into the specifics of Red Bull's bold strategy, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned until the end. Each new detail adds another layer to this fascinating story, and you won't want to miss a thing. Here's the major revelation. Red Bull is stepping away from its signature aggressive aerodynamic design philosophy for the RB21. This isn't a minor tweak, but a fundamental shift in how they approach car development. For years, Red Bull's cutting-edge designs have set the benchmark, enabling Max Verstappen to dominate the grid. However, the 2024 season exposed a critical vulnerability in their approach. The team struggled with consistency as rivals like McLaren and Ferrari capitalized on the RB2's shortcomings. The car's extreme front-wing design, once a hallmark of innovation, became a liability on certain circuits, destabilizing airflow and compromising performance. Realizing this, Red Bull's engineers concluded that such an aggressive strategy was no longer viable in the face of intensifying competition. Their answer? A simpler, more balanced design philosophy for the RB21. By focusing on smoother airflow management along the car's body, Red Bull aims to address the inconsistencies that plagued them in 2024. The iconic front wing, a symbol of their bold engineering, will now reflect a more measured approach prioritizing reliability over radical innovation. This transformation is not merely technical but symbolic, signaling a departure from the risk-heavy strategies that defined their era of dominance. The critical question is whether this pivot will solidify their lead or open the door for competitors to close the gap. Compounding the challenge of redesigning their car is another seismic shift. Adrian Newey, the mastermind behind Red Bull's engineering triumphs for nearly 20 years, is stepping down. Newey's visionary leadership has been instrumental in crafting championship-winning cars, making his departure a momentous change. Pierre Wache, Red Bull's technical director, now faces the daunting task of filling Newey's shoes and steering the team's development forward. This transition has stirred mixed emotions within the team. Some view Newey's departure as an opportunity for fresh ideas, while others fear it could leave an irreplaceable void. Reports suggest his exit was not entirely amicable, with rumblings of growing tensions between him and team principal Christian Horner. Whether these internal dynamics contributed to Red Bull's struggles in 2024 remains uncertain, but the timing of Newey's departure raises the stakes. What lies ahead for Red Bull in 2025? On paper, they remain a formidable force. Max Verstappen is still performing at his peak, and their engineering team is brimming with talent. However, the competition has never been tighter. McLaren, riding high after a strong 2024, has established itself as a genuine threat. Their rapid mid-season development blindsided Red Bull, and they're expected to carry that momentum into 2025. Ferrari, too, has made strides, leveraging improved strategy and driver dynamics to mount a serious challenge. For Red Bull, the mission in 2025 is clear. Avoid the kind of late-season faltering that nearly cost them the championship in 2024. Their new design philosophy is a calculated gamble aimed at delivering consistent performance across diverse tracks, but it comes with trade-offs. By emphasizing stability and balance, Red Bull may relinquish some of the raw speed that once made them invincible. To grasp the magnitude of this shift, we must revisit the 2024 season, a year that pushed Red Bull to its limits. The season started strong, with Verstappen winning 4 of the first 5 races and continuing his dominance. However, by mid-season, vulnerabilities began to surface. McLaren's upgrades transformed them into genuine contenders, while Ferrari exploited Red Bull's struggles with tire wear and inconsistent aerodynamics. As the championship battle intensified, Verstappen's commanding lead shrank alarmingly. Though he managed to clinch 2 crucial victories in the final 4 races, doubts lingered about Red Bull's ability to adapt under pressure. The 2024 season was far from a disaster, but it served as a stark reminder that the competition is closing in. Adding another layer of complexity is the looming regulation overhaul in 2026, a transformative shift set to redefine Formula One's competitive landscape. The new rules aim to level the playing field through stricter cost caps, revamped aerodynamic regulations, and innovative power unit requirements. For a team like Red Bull, accustomed to pushing the boundaries of performance and innovation, the stakes couldn't be higher. This creates a strategic dilemma. Should Red Bull focus all their resources on defending VIN's title in 2025, potentially compromising their 2026 preparations? Or should they adopt a long-term strategy, potentially sacrificing short-term gains to secure their future dominance? This balancing act is fraught with risks. Prioritizing 2025 could leave Red Bull scrambling to adapt to 2020's new rules, especially if rivals like McLaren, Ferrari, and Aston Martin channel their efforts into future development. Conversely, shifting their focus too early could allow competitors to seize the 2025 crown, disrupting Red Bull's momentum. It's a high-stakes gamble that will shape the team's legacy. Formula One history is replete with examples of teams misjudging these transitions. Brawn GP thrived in 2009 by seizing a regulatory opportunity, while giants like Ferrari and Mercedes faltered when caught off guard by shifting technical landscapes. Red Bull now stands at a similar crossroads. Max Verstappen's role in navigating this uncertainty is paramount. His technical insights, already vital to Red Bull's development process, will be even more critical as the team balances its present and future priorities. Verstappen's ability to identify what the car needs to win races while laying a foundation for the future could make or break their strategy. However, even Verstappen's extraordinary talent has its limits. The team cannot solely depend on him to bridge the gap between competing demands. With Liam Lawson stepping in as Verstappen's new teammate for 2025, the dynamic adds further pressure. While Lawson shows great promise, his inexperience could place an even heavier burden on Verstappen to lead development efforts. This dynamic raises questions about whether one driver can shoulder the responsibility of guiding a team through such a critical period. Beyond technical challenges, Red Bull's success will hinge on their ability to manage internal resources, foster collaboration, and maintain a unified vision under intense scrutiny. Pierre Wache must step into his leadership role with confidence, rallying the team around a cohesive strategy. Meanwhile, Red Bull's rivals are gaining momentum. McLaren's impressive 2024 resurgence positions them as serious contenders, while Ferrari's newfound strategic sharpness makes them equally formidable. Even Mercedes, currently rebuilding, has a proven track record of adapting to regulation changes and remaining competitive. The overarching question isn't just whether Red Bull can maintain their dominance, but whether we are witnessing a shift in Formula One's power dynamics. Is a new hierarchy emerging, or will Red Bull once again demonstrate their resilience, adaptability, and unparalleled expertise in overcoming the sport's toughest challenges? As the countdown to 2026 accelerates, the pressure on Red Bull is immense. Every decision, every allocation of resources, and every design choice will have lasting repercussions, defining their legacy in Formula One. For Verstappen, Lawson, and the entire Red Bull team, the stakes have never been higher. Stay tuned as we continue to explore this evolving story, delving deeper into how Red Bull's decisions will shape Verstappen's title defense, the team's legacy, and the future of Formula One. This isn't just about the 2025 season, it's about the very essence of the sport.